Hello everybody, good day to you and welcome back. Glad you guys are here. We are returning to episode 2 of this 2004 Dodge Ramicus 2500. It's got the 5.9 Cummins automatic transmission and it's four-wheel drive. Yesterday in the first part 1 video of this particular truck, we pulled the transmission pan down for inspection of the solenoid pack down below. What I had found was the primary solenoid that runs this transmission, which is this unit right here. It had a trouble code stored in the ECM, and the transmission did not want to shift into second, third, or fourth gear. So it was only stuck in gear position 1. It also had reverse gear, but that was inconsequential at the time. The fluid in the pan looked relatively decent. I know it looks a little dark from this camera point of view, but it wasn't looking horrible, a little bit dark. Anyway, we had diagnosed it as having a failed actuator solenoid. Where's that old solenoid at? It's around here somewhere. That's not it. That's one for a Nissan or a Toyota. Ah, silly rabbit. I left it in the bottom of the transmission here. So this is the solenoid that I had found was faulty. We were able to actuate this unit with some power and ground to the connector, and we discovered that electronically the solenoid was functioning, but the valve inside was not opening or closing. Now the issue that we were having is when I had called the dealership, they had told us that 4,000 of these things were on back order. Now that was kind of disturbing to me, so I went to the aftermarket to find a replacement unit, and the aftermarket had plenty of these things on the shelf. The problem with that is none of them fit. They were all much too small and did not fit inside of the bore, and the diameter of the unit was also different. So after having ordered 3 different governor solenoids for this particular Ram transmission, we called the customer, told him the bad news, and suggested maybe we'd have to replace this thing with a salvage yard unit. To which my customer replied, that won't be necessary because I have the original manifold and the original solenoid, because this one that was installed in the truck was actually an upgrade. You see the larger size to it? This one there, that's the original one. So what we were ordering from the parts stores was actually this unit here and not this unit right here. So this came from some other aftermarket source, which came with that solenoid, and it also ended up coming with this manifold block assembly right here. See that thing? So what I'm gonna have to do next is pull this entire assembly off of there, remove that pressure sensor right there, swap all that stuff back over to this manifold, and then assemble this manifold onto the vehicle. So that's what I'm gonna do today. We're gonna head back underneath this Ram 2500. I'm gonna dig out the rest of the manifold block that goes with this solenoid right here, and we're gonna swap it out with the factory original unit, get this guy bolted back in, and then we're gonna see if this vehicle is going to move under its own power and shift or not. So stay tuned, because this is gonna be a very good Ram 2500 video. Opening the hood. Look who that guy is. All right, back down below. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this entire manifold assembly off. Now, over here on the other side of it, there is a pressure sensor connector. So I need to get that guy disconnected. That's our sensor connector. And it looks like we're down to 1, 2, 3 more fasteners. I think those are of a 12mm variety. Get these guys cracked loose, and then we'll pull this manifold business down and remove it. We'll check it out, compare it against the one that actually goes in it, because this is an aftermarket oversized unit. And then we'll make the swap and put it back together. Pull these fasteners down here.
All the lights are on in here.
All the lights are on. There we go. Oh, you pull the, grab the scan tool and pull the codes up. it'll turn on the squiggly line and the ABS light if there's a check engine light that comes on.
Oh, okay. So one light is on.
Yeah, there's not 10 things wrong. It's a Toyota. It sends off all the lights every time. Anyways, we've got our manifold right here. Let's head back to the bench area, and we'll compare this unit with the original one that came off the vehicle.
Alright, so it's got 10 codes.
10 codes. Something's unplugged there, buddy. Yeah, if it's got 10 codes in it, what's it say? Yeah, clear them. Clear them all out and do a restart. See what it does. Because we had all that stuff disconnected, and then the key got turned on, and so it would have given you open circuit codes for everything that was disconnected. Let's do that. Anyways, back over here to this unit. We've got what appears to be a similar design. So what we need to do is pull out this pressure sensor, reinsert it into this bore right here, put the clamp back on, and then we'll insert this entire manifold, reinstall that whole manifold back to the transmission. I think that's going to be the play here. Let's go ahead and pull our little screw out for that little plate. Unclick this unit. There we go. Let's pull this guy right on out. I hope there are no missing fasteners or pieces for this this assembly right here. See that there? We pull that guy out. Then we can pull out our pressure sensor. And then that's going to go. There we are. Into that unit right here. Plug that in. Then. Oh, this is weird. Oh, I just dropped my nut. Screw, bolt, screw, nut, whatever. I dropped it. I see it. I don't know how this goes together. Perhaps I need to pull the solenoid out. I meant to drop that. Yeah, we'll pull the solenoid out. So here's what I'll do. I've recovered it. It went under the toolbox. Dog hair. So what I'll do is we'll slip that on and over, and then slip it into place like that, and then it's not right either. How does this thing go together? I no comprende what's happening here. Let's put the solenoid in. No. There's some kind of witchcraft treachery here that enables this to go together. It's like a big old catch-22, and I don't know how it works. How did we do this, Doge? Okay, that doesn't work that way, so this has to stay there. Maybe I just press real hard. Bear with me, folks. This is getting kind of ugly and cringy, I know. But I just don't see how this goes. I'm doing something very wrong. Help! I don't know what to do. Shapes and colors, right? It doesn't work. I think I figured it out. So what I've done, took me like 8 minutes. Take the solenoid out, set the solenoid in the bracket, and then both of them go down. There we go. Now we're snapped in. Okay, I figured it out. Yay, I'm smart. Hooray. Okay, solenoid manifold coming into position here. I've got a couple of fasteners in hand. Let's get this thing screwed in. I have to look up the appropriate torque spec for this unit right here. I don't know how much to tighten these things. Probably something silly like 8 Newton meters. But it is rather critical because these fasteners sandwich the valve body to the transmission case. So that clamping force has to be precise and exact. There's one more right there, and then we've got, there's one more that goes in here. That's that Torx looking screw right there. I don't know if I even have one of those. Let me check the bag of parts. Haha, found it. It was in the bag of the old parts that had come out of this engine once upon a time. So anyway, let's get these guys seated and threaded in. Tighten up the little ones a little bit first, and then we'll get those larger perimeter bolts afterwards. There we go, that's that one. See the oil squeezing out of the gasket up there? It's kind of cool. A little bit of torquage. A little bit more. There we go. Let me run down these guys. Numero 4. There we go. Torque wrench 30 time. Alright. Alright, here, torque wrench coming in. Let's make this clicked. There's an old school beam wrench. Oh, I ran out of beam. Ow! Gravitas. Try this again. A little more, a little more, a little more. Ah, there we go. That one. There we go. Good to go. Okay, torque coming in on the remaining fasteners. Torque wrench broken. Go. Click. Kickage. We're looking for 100 inch-pounds. Approximately 100 inch-pounds. There we go. That's good. Alright, we got all those units nice and tight like with our beam style torque wrench. So now we can plug in our connectors. That one goes right there. And this guy plugs into our pressure sensor here. Snap that in. Safety snap on the retainer. Now we need to go ahead and bust out the new filter and get that filter reinstalled. Fresh new transmission filter coming into place. We've got the cork gasket on it. That's the one that fell off earlier. 2 fasteners, so we just need to set this thing up into its home here and start the bolts. Oh, those are in there deep. Gonna need the extension. Okay, that's one. Bolt numero 2. Right there. Let's put a little bit of torque on these guys. And we should be all set. That felt good. Click. Alright. Now, I need to go clean the pan out and get the gasket set up, put that pan in position. At that point, we'll be ready to refill fluid. Grab the scan tool, reconnect it, let the truck down, and then we're going to go out and hit the ROAD for a test drive. Cross your fingers, hope she shifts. Alright guys, now we have to take a quick intermission to thank this video's sponsor, and that is me. It is also the Rainman merchandise company, and I say that because I wasn't able to sell higher end custom premium level merchandise through the YouTube affiliates. So what I have done is created my own merchandise store, which is called the Rainman Merchandising Company. We also have some custom Rainman Raise Repairs hats coming in and a few of the old design t-shirts. Check out RainmanRaiseRepairs.com and see what we have to offer in our newly formed merchandise store. And that will end my moment of shameless self-promotion. Now, back to the program. Yeah, what do you guys think? I finally got myself a brand deal with myself. So I sponsored my own videos. How cool is that? Okay, now that all that's out of the way, let's get back to it. Let's dump out the rest of this old fluid and clean the magnet off, wipe this unit out, and then we will get it bolted back together. So if I can get this magnet to come out, yeah, we can take a regular old shop towel and just wipe away all those fine little shavings. And again, this is nothing abnormal. That's just normal wear for what you would find inside of a pan magnet. If you find big chunks and slivers or pieces of metal in there on that magnet, then you've got a problem. But what we have here with this metal looking paste business, that's just fine. So no need to fret over such things. Now all I gotta do is get the rest of the debris out of the pan and we're good to go. Goodbye, nasty. Wipe me down, make it nice and shiny. Stinky shiny. Beautiful. Take our magnet, put that back in position. This pan's good to go. Okay, super shiny transmission pan coming into place. I've got the gasket already set up on top of the pan. You see it right there? So what we gotta do is we're gonna set this thing up into position here, and I'm gonna start all the fasteners by hand. That way we don't get one side tightened down more than the other side, and allowing the gasket to come out of place. So if these are, like right here, you see that one? It's got the gasket kind of off center from the hole. If we were to tighten it down, we wouldn't be able to center that gasket up. So we're just gonna start all these by hand real quick, like, get them threaded, then we can come by and zip them all down. Now I did reuse the gasket that came off of this pan. It seemed to be a metal impregnated multi-layer steel type of gasket, and the replacements are all just soft squishy rubber, and I prefer to not use the squishy rubber ones because they squish and they can leak, because it creates an ununiformed clamping surface between the pan and the case. And we would like clamping to be uniform and not uneven. Put that one in there. I think I've got 3 more to go on the back side. I know you guys can't see, sorry. 1 right there, 2 and 3, double twist. There we go. Good to go, okay. Come on through, get a little impact. 13 millimeter. We'll buzz these down. Couple more. Go around the perimeter, check them all. I missed that one. Beautiful. All right, we're good to go here. Let's get out from under this unit refill this trans and bust scan tool out and see if this thing's gonna shift. All right, Doge, coming up off the lock release, coming down slowly. There we go, all the way down. Clear. Cool beans. Let's go ahead, reopen our bonnet. Hello, 6.7 Cummins. What's happening? Now we have a dipstick on this particular engine, so we'll just be able to stick a funnel in there and add our fluid right through the dipstick tube right there. Standard protocol. Oh look, our funnel is in a box of Dodge parts. How appropriate. That's the remainder of an engine that blew up. It's a 3.6 Pentastar. See, there's a piston and a rod bearing and another piston, some valve covers, head bolts. Yeah, that's from that blown up Pentastar. It died. Anyways, there's funnel going in. Stick that right on in there. Let's refill this with some ATF. Grab the scanner, hit the key, then we'll hit the road. To the vault of viscosity. Wonder how much fluid I have left. 3124, that's the appropriate oil. I think I need this one. It's not the camera's fault, you guys, it's my fault. I'm not a skilled cameraman, but I'm working on it, I'll figure it out. It's all here to improve. I was running those GoPros for way too long and I needed to up the ante a little bit to a higher performing camera. I realized the picture and the focus and the light and all that good stuff is actually worse than what it used to be. But bear with me, I need to learn this system. I promise at the end of it all, we will have a higher production quality. Well, higher production quality, that's the idea anyway. I hope I don't fail at it, because if I do, then that just means I lost. That means the camera idea was a total loss. And I'll have to go back to GoPros. Which I don't want to do that, because those are action cameras and they don't zoom. And the picture quality on a close-up is absolutely horrible. I think that's good. Felt like it was about 6 quarts or so. There we go. Wunderbar. So now, check that fluid condition one more time. Looking good right there. We're not totally overfilled yet. I imagine we're gonna suck some up with the restart, so let's head inside and get to it. Beginning engine starting sequence now. Beyond. Aha! It has become alive. Very good. All right, let's pull our dipping stick one more time here. Pump should have sucked up some fluid by now. Still looking good. We're right at the halfway mark. I'll take that. Let's go out, hit the road, go on a test drive. Let's go ahead and back this up. We'll shut down our illuminator. Set that off to the side. There we go. Hey Dave, where's the scanner? Oh, it's over there? Man, okay, thank you. Lauren, where's the scanner?
I don't know, I saw Dave had it last.
Dave, where's the scanner?
She had it, not me.
I don't have it.
Well, if you don't have it and you don't have it,
Sam must have it.
Sam has it, I don't have it. No, I don't have it.
I think someone drove away with it.
No!
No, I left it in a car.
No, don't do that to me. Don't do that.
For safety.
Look out, other cars. All right, riding along, and oh, we had a shift, another shift. Oh, beautiful. We're accelerating and it's shifting. Nice. Cool beans. Okay, so far, so good. It's operating as per designated parameters. Let's go up and over the bridge and get some speed going here. Let's see what she does. Let's count the shifts again. There's one. There's one. Another. Beautiful. We've got a working, functioning transmission now that did not need replacement. Hooray! Alright, green light. More steam. Let's give it the beans. Yep, we're shifting. I like it. So far, so good. Alrighty, we pulled up to this red light right here. Since I'm looking at the scanner, wife unit's gonna let me know when it turns green. But we're paying attention right down here to our desired and actual governor pressure. Desired is what the ECM is asking for, and then the actual is what is being measured as we drive. Now we can see we're 0 and 0 because the vehicle is stopped and stationary. Let's see if I can't give it some throttle on the pedal real quick. It's not going to ask for any pressure yet. So once we start to roll, we're going to revisit those PIDs, and it's going to, we should see a matchup between the actual and the desired. All right, green light, we're riding, and again, checking those pressures. Our actual and our desired are correlating close enough. It's better than the 98 PSI that we were reading before we changed the component, and now we have a matching desired and actual. Let's begin to accelerate right now. Left turn, and we can see desired coming up, and the actual measured pressure is following it. More steam, a little bit of sun glare right there. There we go. Sweet. All right, fellas and ladies, this vehicle is operating as designed. I need to swing it back into the shop. We're gonna garden hose the bottom of the vehicle off because there was some spillage on that pan. And I'm going to get this thing parked. This one is good to go after one finalized transmission fluid level check. So having said all of that, I have nothing more to offer you on this particular video other than a thank you for watching this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. If in fact you did enjoy this video, please feel free to let me know about that in the comment section down below. Do not forget to tap that like button while you're down there. And most importantly, have yourselves a fantastic day. See you guys later in the video, in the Doge, end of transmission, and parking the auto. I can't reach through there. Doge, powering down.